Hello, and welcome to today's podcast video. Today we will be going over monitoring again, except this time we will try to decipher what's going on in it.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's get it, guys.
Oh shit. I wasn't on the video. Okay, so first off, she says that you're doing something, spasming, moaning. So at a glance, it sounds like you're doing some unsavory things related to the body.
That's a little interesting. It's so normal. Are you embarrassed? Everyone just does it on the down. Okay, now they're making it obvious, bro.
However, because of the visuals, I think that this person that's on the other side of the people that we can't see, I think that person is on drugs and they're currently doing drugs, and that's what she's talking about.
Oh, shoot. See, yeah, I mean, everybody else was thinking something different, but Ashton knows where it's at. So what are all those videos? Oh, is it just like the...
Yeah, and then she says sob, 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 and depressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crying in the night. Tearing up. So this person is depressed. Probably.
We're fellow all-nighters. Doesn't matter if you cry.
So I don't really know what that line means, actually.
Okay, see, that is a very, very interesting line.
Okay, so what she said so far, it sounds like she's obsessed with this depressed person. She wants to be with him in probably a him, and
so yeah,
she wants to
drink his tears.
Yeah.
Some interesting lines.
Toxic love.
I want to feel you ouching. Another one of those just fire lines.
So she says that she wants him to lean on her with toxic love, but she wants to save his broken heart.
Yeah. That's a little contradictory.
And then she gets a little weird, saying, "Let me see inside you."
Hey, yo, yeah. You're looking back.
So it sounds like she's trying to motivate them because they're depressed and blaming themselves because they're vexing.
What is vexing?
You know, like, how someone's vexed, they're irritated.
Yeah, or isn't it vexed also can mean like confused?
I don't think so. Annoyance, frustration, or worry. But yeah, there are a few visuals in here that make me think that this person was on drugs.
Yeah. solo play.
Now, I'm not sure what she means by solo play. To dissect is finito. At first,
Do
it
you know
sounds
what
like
finito means?
no.
Here, I'll look it up. Oh, never mind. You got it.
Finished. That makes sense.
Finished.
That's what I thought it was. So, it kind of sounds like a sexual term.
Yeah.
But she could also be talking about himself harming him.
Yeah. Interest to dissect is final. Solo play to dissect is final. Yeah, that could mean yeah. She might be saying like if you kill yourself, that's final. You can't undo it.
Oh yeah, and she also says no matter what, if you call me, I'll come to you. So that's
Yeah.
another sign that she's obsessed. But it's either obsession or she's genuinely worried and likes the person, but wants to make sure they don't kill themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's this. And this is where we get the first view of the actual world that isn't like glitched out like how it was
there and everywhere else.
well, I'm trying to. Yeah, like right here. Oh.
Yeah, it's still glitched out there.
Yeah, but this is one of the few. That was one of the few scenes where you could see it not, where you could see the real world, even if it was still a little weird.
Yeah.
And then it starts doing that. So
It seems kind of like a horror.
So I think this takes place over the span of days, maybe weeks, and he's gotten used to seeing her outside every day, and now he's confused as to why she doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah, okay, good.
See, now here, this is where it starts showing more of the real world than it is whatever this acid trip is. Oh, hold up. I think that was a thing. I'm trying to get it to what I just saw.
Trying to go frame.
Yeah. See, now this is one of the few clearest spots we can get of her face. Her real face.
Yeah.
And then I think there's another spot right here. Nope, never mind. Maybe. Oh, yep. Ew.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, this is the real world right here.
Yeah.
And what the real world shows, like, the real world shows that she's just genuinely concerned, not like obsessed like what the acid trip Miku was looking like.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Such a good ending. Finally lets her in, and then she proceeds to chop off his
Okay,
head.
so
Body.
we saw that one, but we're only 10 minutes in, so we're gonna look at another music video.
How about we read all the comments in Japanese, right?
I honestly really like the idea that the person behind the door in this song is sick and hallucinating. Maybe they have a parasite, maybe they got food poisoning, but Miku's here to check on them. Don't let her in because their hallucinations make her seem obsessed or violent.
Obsessed. Interesting. Interesting. Well.
Let's see here.
Interesting comment.
Yeah, this is a. Here's my theory. This isn't a song about love. Oh, this isn't a song about mental health. I mean, about love, but about mental health awareness. The guy behind the door is depressed for some reason, and it likely led him to losing faith in other people. This girl is checking up on him out of worry. Whether or not she's romantically in love isn't important. It's that she cares. She seems like a stalker from the video and lyrics, but the title "Monitoring" refers to her monitoring the mental wellness of someone who's important to her. Throughout the song, the guy has distorted the views of the girl as well as her words. When you read the lyrics, it seems like the words have been distorted from their original context. At first, it seems like the girl is almost mocking the guy for his depression, and she looks intimidating and creepy when she looks through the peephole. He's suspicious of her intentions and thinks she's here to make fun of him, but she's persistent and he begins to think she's actually madly in love, which is why her pupils are heart-shaped rather than pitch black in the second part. However, she keeps coming back and he starts seeing her true self at the 2:11 mark. Yeah, here.
Crazy work.
And he begins to doubt his own assumptions about her. His three views on her start to blend as he's confused of what's true, but he's seeing more glimpses of reality, so he takes the plunge and opens the door, but does not find a bully or a crazed stalker, but a normal girl with an eye patch who's just genuinely concerned about him. Oh, this is a lot.
Keep it going, Ashton. You're gonna get there.
The peephole is a metaphor for his narrow worldview that resulted from shutting himself in. When you're depressed, it's natural to close off your heart and view the world from a narrow lens. In that state, it's hard to look at the state of the world objectively, as you only view reality from your own understanding of that reality, leading to a distorted view of the world. The girl was there out of concern for the guy, but he assumed she had self-serving ulterior motives. When he literally started looking at different angles outside the peephole, he is metaphorically broadening his viewpoint. Not once do we see a distorted image when the camera shifts left and right, but the delusions come back when it turns back to the center. Him opening the door symbolizes him opening his heart up to her and accepting her in. The song has the line, whatever this says, let me see inside you. And she is trying to look inside the peephole from the other side. She's actually wants to see inside his heart from the depressed person's point of view. This can be uncomfortable and feels like an invasion of privacy. Opening the door makes you vulnerable and can be scary, so you should only open it up to people you trust. The fact that he finally opens the door shows that the girl has earned that trust through her efforts. Eyes are the theme of the video. There are floating eyes in the delusions, and the girl's pupils reflect his image of her. This seems to emphasize this idea of seeing. The guy can physically see the girl through the lens, but is blinded by his depression. Meanwhile, the girl on the other side seems to be peering into his heart, despite not actually being able to see through the lens. Ironically, the girl who can't see through the lens, and furthermore only has one functioning eye, has clearer vision of him than he does of her. It's often difficult to notice when someone is going through depression, but sometimes the signs are there if you look out for it. The girl sees the signs, reflected by the repeated use of the line, I know. As the audience, we initially share the same perspective as the guy. The lyrics sound deranged, and the girl looks unhinged. However, upon further inspection, we see that this is not the case, and the majority of the lyrics are actually something you may use to say to someone who is going through hard times, with the words being slightly distorted and taken out of context. The lyrics are especially extreme with the mwah parts where she closes up on the lens, along with the girl's pupils and the hallucinogenic effects, emphasizing the delusion. The way the lyrics are sung make it sound closer to a love song than a mental health. From a depressed person's side, it's easy to have a pessimistic view on the world, while from other side, it's easy to misinterpret signs of depression in one's loved ones. That's why it's important to properly look at the other person and monitor each other's well-being. Well, that comment alone took 5 minutes of my time, so that's the end of this podcast, and goodbye. Are you gonna say goodbye?
Goodbye!